Once upon a time in the year 2090, there lived a man named James who was tasked with saving the world from impending disaster. The world was in an unprecedented crisis, the likes of which had never been seen before. The world had become overpopulated. With the world's population reaching up to 10 billion people, resources amount were decreasing and pollution was rampant. The atmosphere was so full of chemicals and pollutants that humans could barely breathe without protective masks. James had been tasked with finding a way to reduce the population while attempting to avert disaster. He knew it would take determination and lots of hard work. James meets a group of like-minded people that all shared the same goal of saving the world. They were Ghanim, Mary, Suki and Caden. These four friends were from all over the world, ranging from the United States to the Middle East. They had been brought together, each wanting to make an impact and improve the world. The group had come up with a plan to address the overpopulation crisis. Their plan was to implement a series of strategies to reduce the population in certain areas while trying to maintain the environmental integrity of the planet. They wanted to encourage the development of more efficient and sustainable energy sources while also investing in more sustainable infrastructure. Ghanim had a passion for engineering and wanted to design and build green energy sources. Mary was a biologist and wanted to invest in conservation and alternative farming. Suki was a lawyer and wanted to work on laws that would enable the introduction of these strategies, and Caden was an economist who wanted to explore ways of making these solutions more marketable. Word had gotten out that the environmental situation was much worse than expected. The world had reached a point of no return. Unless drastic measures were taken, the world would experience disaster. The group quickly submitted their plan to a number of organizations in the hope of garnering support. To their surprise, it was accepted with an enthusiastic response. They were awarded funding and resources to begin their work. The group faced countless challenges as they worked to implement their plan. Government agencies and even some corporations proved uncooperative. In some instances, they ran into organized resistance where citizens were actively protesting the proposed solutions. Suki, the lawyer, seized every opportunity to make headway for her team. She was able to successfully negotiate with those in power and make the case for their plan. Ghanim, the engineer, also had his hands full as he was constantly perfecting the technology needed to develop more efficient and sustainable energy sources. Nevertheless, the group was determined to press on. They had done their research and believed that their strategies could make a huge difference. The group was blindsided by a surprise revelation. A report from an UN commission revealed that in several regions of the world the population had become too unsustainable and drastic measures were needed. Under such dire circumstances, the group was forced to confront the fact that failure was a distinct possibility. James rallied his friends and colleagues to give one last push. He was determined to prove that the solutions he and his team had proposed were feasible and could be implemented. He held a press conference to present the team's plan of action and call on the world to act now. Everyone was inspired by James's speech and the team's relentless dedication to their cause. Finally, with the backing of the international community, the team was able to implement their plan. The world began to experience the positive effects almost immediately. People and animals alike benefited from the improved environment and more energy-efficient technology. The world was soon on the path to recovery. James and his team had saved the world and proved that with determination and a commitment to a cause, anything is possible.